Hi everyone, it's Jenny from Haphazard Book Nook, and today I'm going to talk about Holiday Bingo. So Holiday Bingo is just a kind of easy, simple, short, not short, it's pretty long, 4x4 bingo board that Steph and I came up with. It's just to help people who don't want to do like a full-on readathon for the months of December and January. It's how long it runs, is through both months. But also, want some guidance or want some prompts to be able to go along with, to be able to help choose what books that they're reading. It's also for people who don't necessarily celebrate Christmas. So I do celebrate Christmas. There's a lot of people out there who celebrate like Kwanzaa and Hanukkah and things like that. I know Diwali just passed, but I know that it's kind of like a fall winter holiday. So anything like that you want to read, it's totally up to you. Yule, it doesn't have to be Christmas, but I mean, that's what I'm going to read, but you do not have to. It's why we have things so broad, so you can read whatever you want to. So I'm going to go ahead and go through all the different prompts on the board. Most of them are pretty self-explanatory. I am going to be doing a TBR for what I hope to read for them. It might be more of like a recommendation video, because I don't know what I'm going to finish up reading here this month before next month starts. But I'll be posting that video here on my channel, and I believe Steph is going to as well. So the first prompt is snow on the cover. So pretty easy, as long as it has snow on the cover, as long as it has a single snowflake on the cover, it doesn't really matter. Just something that is snow, and that'll count. Could be romance, horror, fantasy, thriller. It really doesn't matter. We're not being picky. The next one after that is going to be a continuous series. Again, really broad, continuous series that you read that you've been wanting to continue. Could be a short one, could be a long one, could be any genre you want, doesn't really matter. The third prompt is going to be, it makes you think of a holiday song. So this can be any holiday song. I know that the majority of them are Christmas, but it could be any wintry song. So Let It Snow, Jingle Bells. Well, that might be a little more Christmassy, but any song. If it has a snowman on the cover and you want it to be Frosty the Snowman, that works. It really doesn't matter as long as it just makes you think of a holiday song. The fourth one, the last one in the first row, is a book with red or white on the cover. It could be red or white, or red and white. It really doesn't matter. You can have both of them if you want to. And then it doesn't matter how much of that color is on the cover. If there's a tiny speck of red, count it. We're not picky again. It's just for people to be able to have fun and have a good time being able to, join us with this. All right, and the second row, the first one is going to be a short story collection. So I know that in Steph's video, she recommended the Under the Mistletoe kind of series of short stories, of little novelette sort of things. So it's not a single book of short stories or an anthology, but it's just a bunch of different short stories, which you can count. Honestly, if you want to read 2 novellas that are connected, that would count. If you want to read an anthology, that would count. Basically, as long as it's 2 or more connected stories in some way, you're good to go. All right, and then after that, the next prompt is going to be a cozy setting. So this can be in a cabin. This could be on a spaceship. There's one that I was looking at that was on a spaceship that I think I might read. It could be, I don't know, just snowed in at a house. It can be stuck on a beach in Hawaii. Anything where it's small and you are in close proximity to other people, I think, is pretty much all it really needs to be. Honestly, even if you're not in close proximity and you're just in a small enclosed space, that could also count. Do whatever you want with this. It's completely up to you. It's just a cozy setting. All right, number 7 is going to be a winter-themed character. So this could be a snowman. It could be a Yeti. It could be a reindeer. Maybe there's a pet reindeer. I don't know. Maybe there's a polar bear. So, whatever it is, as long as it's a character that you would associate with winter, or a creature, or something. Okay, and then for the next one is going to be a holiday word in the title. And again, this can be any holiday word. It doesn't necessarily have to be Christmas. It could be Yule, it could be ornament, it could be bell, it could be snow, like anything that like would bring to mind the holiday season, like late November through January will count for this one. All right, after that, it's a pretty easy one. It's a one-word title. So things like Gothicana, Icebreaker, Wildfire. These are just ones that I have behind me that I looked at that would count. Dreadful, that's a good one. So any of them that just have a one-word title, that would count. All right, the 10th one is a book that you have wanted to read in 2024, but you haven't gotten to it yet. It doesn't have to have come out in 2024, but look back at your TBR for the year, or think back to like a book that you bought at the beginning of the year or whatever, and just a book that you've wanted to read this whole year that for some reason you've just put off. Go ahead and read it. Get it knocked off your list. The next one is going to be winter/holiday themed. So it could be, about a holiday celebration. So it could be about like, Christmas night. It could be about Thanksgiving, really. I mean, it'll be a little late for that, but, still counts. New Year, Chinese New Year, Hanukkah. It could also be about a winter themed like activity. So it could be about going skiing or snowboarding. It could be about, going to a cabin. It could be, inside of the book somewhere. They could be decorating for a holiday, just things like that. Number 12 is going to be pretty easy. That is going to be a snowy setting. So most books, like the first one, if it has snow on the cover, will have a snowy setting. But as long as at some point they're in snow or it snows, it's good to go. It's not really super picky on that, just has to have some sort of snow. Number 13 is going to be received as a gift. So you can receive this for a holiday coming up. You can have a friend gift you a book, or you guys could do a book swap and you can go ahead and use that as your gifted book. You could have a book that, somebody bought for you for your birthday, or you got for, last Christmas that you haven't been able to read or whatever. Just any book that you received as a gift and you did not buy for yourself. All right, and then after that is going to be a book with gold or silver on the title. I'm going to also say in the title, in case the book you want to read has silver in the title but doesn't actually have like the embossed silver on the book cover. And this can be like as much or as little, again, as you want. So it can just have like a small little bit of silver on the spine, or it could again have like gold in the title, things like that. It doesn't necessarily have to actually like have gold or silver on it. It could have both. Completely up to you. All right, number 15, the second to last one, is going to be a book club pick. So this could be a current book club pick, or if you want, you can go back and do an older book club pick. It's whatever works for you, so it doesn't really matter that much. So for me, I'm going to be using the December book club pick, which is Wild North by J.B. Salisbury. That's going to be the book that I'm going to use because it is the book club book for the Love and Horror Book Club that Steph and I host. And then the last prompt is going to be borrowed from the library. So you don't have to actually go to the library to check it out, but you can get it like on Libby or Hoopla or whatever. You could go to the library and pick it out. I'm going to say if you get a book from the Little Free Libraries, that would count. It's still, getting books and giving books for people. So anything like that counts. Whatever works for you would work for me. I'm not going to be super picky. So those are going to be all of the prompts for our bingo board. We will have the graphic as well as a section of our Discord that will be specific for this bingo. So if you want to go ahead and join, I'll have the link down below, and I know that Steph has it linked on her channel as well. So we do other things in the Discord, but if you only want to be there for the bingo, just turn all your other notifications off and just focus on that. That's perfectly fine. But that is where you'll find all of the graphics and things, where you'll be able to talk to us and other people who are also participating, as well as get like recommendations and things from other people. All right, that is all I have for you today. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you'd like to, and have a good rest of your day. Bye.